What is up? Wonderful volunteers. Thanks for taking a couple minutes to hear just really what's on my heart today. In a few weeks, I'm going to be teaching on Romans 5. Among other things, probably most notably, it talks about suffering. It talks about enduring. And that is a word that comes up quite a bit in the New Testament. It's probably not something we spend enough time on, honestly. Sometimes when we're asked to suffer or endure, it can be enough that we just get frustrated, that we feel like we're doing something wrong. But you need to know that part of the Christian faith is to endure suffering, to endure hardship. Jesus says that in this world there will be troubles, but take heart, I have overcome this world. In NLT, Romans 5 verse 3 says, we can rejoice too when we run into problems and trials, for we know that they help us develop endurance. James 1 verse 2 says, dear brothers and sisters, when troubles of any kind come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy. For you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. This is definitely not entry-level Christian stuff. This is stuff that takes time to develop and really to understand. But we need to get to a point where we know in our faith that it's not always going to be super easy. Not everything is always going to go our way. And we don't take heart because of that. We take heart in it, meaning in this world there are troubles, yes, but our hope is not in this world. Our hope is in Jesus Christ. And we will face hardships, yes, but in that it produces endurance, which means the next time we face a hardship, it's not so bad. And the next time we face a hardship, now we've got a testimony to share, and that actually draws more people to Christ and his salvation. So maybe this isn't the most uplifting message you've ever heard, but you need to know that you are not alone when you are suffering in any way. You are not the only one who is going through endurance. And in fact, I think somebody needs to know that just because you're enduring something difficult, it doesn't mean you did something wrong. In fact, it might even mean that you are on the right track. And the word teaches us to keep going, to keep seeking him. You know, the famous psalm says that even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, well, I was looking at that as if there's a shadow of death, that means there's light. If there's a shadow that we're encountering, that means there's light, and we just have to get to the other side. So hopefully that is helpful for at least somebody today. Thank you so much for being part of this team, and thank you so much for putting Christ first as we serve kids and their families. It is so important that just like anywhere else in any church, Christ needs to be the center of our attention. So thank you for being part of that. May you be blessed, and if there's any way that I can pray with you or praise with you, please let me know. Thanks.